Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good day and you're staying safe. I'm Sesa Gill, a legal intern at LEXIS and Company, and today I'm going to be talking about the growing menace of regionalism. Now let's talk about what is regionalism. Regionalism is a political ideology that focuses on the interests of particular regions, group of regions, or subnational entities. Now, the five major causes of regionalism are first is language, the second is religion, third is regional cultures, fourth is economic backwardness, and fifth is rise in political parties with regionalist agendas. Now let's talk about regionalism in India. Roots of regionalism in India are manifolds: diversity of language, culture, ethnic groups, communities, religions, and so on, are and encouraged by the regional concentration of those identity makers and fueled by the sense of regional disparities. For many cultures, India remained the land of many religions, cultures, and traditions. For instance, regionalism have remained perhaps the most prominent force of Indian politics since independence in 1947. Not before, if not before. It has remained the main basis of regional political parties which have governed many states since 1960s. Three clear patterns have been identified in the post-independence phases of accommodation of regional identity through statehood. First stage was in 1950 to 1960s, which was intense mass mobilization, often taking a violent character, which the main forces been which the main forces behind the state responses with intentional package of statehood. Andhra Pradesh, in south in India's south, showed the way. Now the second wave phase was in 1970s to 1980s. The main focus of reorganization was in India's northeast. Now the basis of reorganization was tribunal insurgency for separation and statehood. The main institutional response of the Union government was the Northern Indian State Reorganization Act 1971, which upgraded the union territories of Manipur and Tripura and the sub-state of Meghalaya to full statehood, and Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh to union territories. Now, the third phase was the movement of three new states created in the 2000s. Chhattisgarh moved out of Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand out of Bihar, and Arunachal out of Uttar Pradesh. Was the long drawn which became vigorous, in the 1990s. The most recent one was seen in the division of Andhra Pradesh with the separate Telangana, which started in 1950. Now let's talk about the impact of regionalism in India. There are positive impact and there's a negative impact. So let's talk about the positive impact first. So positive impact included that regionalism plays an important role in building the nation if the demands of regions are accommodated in political system of the country. Regional recognition in terms of statehood or state autonomy gives self-determination to people of particular regions and they feel empowered and happy. Internal self-determination of communities with tribal, religious, regional, and other combination have remained the predominant form in the regionalism in India, has sought to express itself historically as well as in the past. So now let's talk about the negative impact of regionalism. Regionalism is often seen as a serious threat to the development process and the unity of the nation. It gives internal security. It gives internal security challenges by the insurgent groups who propagate the feeling of regionalism against the mainstream political administrative setup of the country. Regionalism, defines impact, definitely impacts the politics as day of um, co- collaboration of the government and the alliances are taking place. Regional demands become national demands. Now, politics as launched to satisfy regional demands and generally those as extended to the pockets of the country. Hence, national politics are now dominated by regional demands. Now we could quickly talk about the why regional disparities still exist. First reason is the low rate of economic growth. The economic growth of India has been flourishing since the independence, but with high rate of population growth, the economic growth has not been enough to catch with the development with full speed. Now, low rate of infrastructure facilities in backward states. The um, the level of infrastructure development, such as powers, distribution, irrigation facilities, roads, modern markets of irrigation, agriculture produce, have been backstaged. Now, political and administrative failure. This is a source of tension and gives birth to sub-region movements for separate states. Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Uttarakhand, and recently Telangana have been results of these failures only. So I hope this topic was interesting and you were able to understand why there is a growing menace of regionalism in India. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.